What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Roller coasters have been around for a fair amount of time, and with that we've seen some pretty cool and odd innovations. Of these innovations came something that we know today as a beyond vertical drop. Exceeding 90 degrees, these drops can come in many shapes, forms, and sizes, but as I did more research, I wondered which truly had the steepest, and as of now, the internet will tell you that that title belongs to TMNT Shellraiser at Nickelodeon Universe. However, I was messing around on the internet the other day, and I think I may have discovered a coaster steeper and far superior to that of the current record holder. But how can I prove this, and which coaster am I talking about? This is the story of Zhejiang's sounding roller coaster. Back in the year of 2008, a group of anonymous roller coaster enthusiasts living in China visited a small water park called Shundai Mausoleum in Shanxi and noted 3 roller coasters on the premises. Of these 3 roller coasters, this group of enthusiasts noticed that one of them appeared to have a far steeper drop than anything they'd ever seen before, and left a short summary of it online. Manufactured by a company known as Zhejiang Juma Amusement Equipment, it appeared this coaster reached a height of around 50 feet and had a listed length of roughly 600 feet. However, there was no proper way to measure the steepness of the coaster at the time, and, according to them, the park was unable to offer any further information. So, the case was closed, and it was assumed Fahrenheit at Hershey Park, the steepest recorded roller coaster at the time, remained the steepest. Well, 3 years later in 2011, a new theme park known as Hero Mangliak Scenic Area would open in Shandong, China, and according to RCDB.com, held a clone of one of these potentially steepest roller coasters in the world. Wanting answers, a couple users on Reddit reached out to Hero Park and requested some photos of the coaster. This is what they received. The photo was intriguing and sparked some debates online, but still, doubt existed. People argued it was 150 degrees, others 130, and some said it just didn't even count. But with this one photo, it truly was really hard to say who was right, and eventually the conversation dropped and the coaster was mostly forgotten once again. Well, as luck would have it, 2 years later in 2013, we saw yet another one of these things pop up in China, this time at Yuhuan Shuangmen Bay Sightseeing Agricultural Park, and again, debates were sparked online. However, this park was just so out of the way for everybody that nobody to this day has gotten any known photos or videos of it, and we only know of its existence thanks to the roller coaster database. So how do I know, or do I know, that this model is the steepest? Well, in 2012, one final sounding roller coaster installation was made at Double Stream Park in Hangzhou, China, and was left abandoned a couple years ago. Urban explorer and coaster enthusiast Shipai took this as an opportunity to fly a drone over the park and finally got some real photos of this coaster, and hopefully that would reveal some answers. This apparently had also sparked the interest of YouTube user Coaster Dave months prior, who had also uncovered a video of the coaster operating after asking the manufacturer for it, and as of now, it is the only video we know of it. And so with all of this, we were finally able to make some true, logical approximations on the coaster, and according to Coaster Dave, he came up with 130 degrees. I then took it to my geometry teacher and asked some people in the architectural field that I know personally, and after much analyzation, also concurred that the coaster is somewhere between 125 and 135 degrees. This would, and then does, in theory, make this sounding roller coaster model the steepest in the world. But don't go just yet. The last point I should make before we truly bestow that title upon it is this one teeny little detail revolving around another coaster company called SBF Visa. And for all of my super nerdy viewers that are watching right now, you're probably going to know what I'm about to talk about next, and I'm referring to a coaster once known as Cool and Fresh. Yep, Cool and Fresh. This was a coaster that opened in 2003 and was essentially the first version of what is the sounding roller coaster. It has since moved to Turkey and is now SBNO at Wonderland Eurasia, but perhaps might be steeper than sounding roller coaster. According to coastersandmore.com, this coaster reaches a max tilt angle of 135 degrees, but it's also close, it's just really hard to say. And so, I'm gonna give each of them a potential tie for the world's steepest roller coaster, but personally, I think both are most definitely steeper than TMNT Shellraiser, and if I had to pick one, I'm gonna give it to sounding roller coaster. Either way though, until we get a physically measured measurement, it'll be hard to settle controversy, but I'm genuinely curious what you all have to say about it below. Is sounding roller coaster the steepest roller coaster in the world? Or is there another secret coaster hiding somewhere waiting to challenge that? It's all so exciting, so let's see some opinions down below. Guys, as always, it's been a major pleasure creating new content for all of you, and I'd invite you to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. I did a ton of research on this one, So stay tuned for another video coming in a couple days, and I hope you guys appreciate the videos that are coming out. Feel free to catch up with us as well on Instagram for those daily posts, and until then, we will see you all there. See ya!